Hello YouTube friends and welcome back to the channel. So on my Instagram yesterday I posted a picture and I told my followers there I'd be doing a video today, and so here we are. But before I get started on that, I'm going to switch hands. My hand's getting tired. A quick update on me. I've had 2 eye surgeries in the last 3 weeks. I had cataract and glaucoma surgery, and doing pretty well. I can see great without corrective lenses for the first time in 40-something years. So that's been pretty amazing. But I was mentally, for the last couple of days, I had been thinking about doing a video on the importance of dog rescue or animal rescue. And was literally sitting here on the couch thinking about and envisioning how I was laying this whole video out in my mind on how I would do it. And Mrs. 602 goes to the front door for whatever reason. I don't know. She might have been going on the front porch. I don't know what she was doing, but she said, "Oh my gosh, there's 3 puppies on the front porch." And I was like, "What?" And so I stood up. Of course, Riley runs over to the door to see what she's talking about. And then she goes, "Oh my gosh, there's 4. And then she said, "Oh my gosh, there's 5. So at this point, Riley starts losing his mind. You know, he's a beagle and he's barking, he's going crazy. And then Bella runs in here and she's looking at the door and they're lunging at the door. You know, they're trying to be protectors, but these are little puppies. And so I went out the back door, came around the front. And by the time I did all of that, there was only 3 puppies. I don't know what happened to the other 2. I looked for them. I don't know where they went, but they were gone. And so there were 3. And so I gave them some water. I checked them out. I figured someone probably, we live out in the country now, and people dump dogs. People suck, and they dump dogs, and that's what happened with these dogs. Their stomachs were extended. So I had gotten them in the back. They were small enough to fit through the picket fence. So that's how they got in to start with, I guess, or either somebody dumped them over the fence. I'm not sure how all that happened. But I'll include some pictures of a couple of them here. And I gave them some water. We put them in the shade. I was making some phone calls trying to figure out what we're going to do because we're going to save these dogs. And 2 of them left. I guess they went to join the other 2. I'll look for those things. Now, I did think about it later. I wish I had thought about sending my drone up to look for them, but I looked all around for those. And so then there was 1. And the 1 snuggled right into Mrs. 602, into Kathy, and she fell in love with it. And we've got 3 dogs now instead of 2. So I want to introduce you guys to Daisy May. Let me flip this. I'm using my phone because I just decided to do this from my sofa here. I'm going to flip the phone around. So this is sweet Daisy May. Daisy May is the one we kept. She has a vet appointment tomorrow. I don't know if you guys can hear Riley snoring. He was up there snoring until I said his name. He has been pretty protective of this little girl. She has a little white spot on her chest. I'm thinking she's pretty darn close to full lab, though, because she has the propeller ears, as we call it. You know, I used to do lab rescue for years, and so I know quite a bit about Labrador Retrievers, quite a bit. And there's a couple things you look for when you're determining. The lab rescue I was associated with would not do mixed breed dogs. And I broke off from them because I did, but I still mostly focused on Labrador Retrievers. But those ears and that otter tail that she has is 2 sure signs. And then she's got big feet and they're webbed. She has webbed feet. And so The other dogs that were with her were larger than her, and they all looked alike. You could tell they were the same family. She didn't look like any of them, and I'm going to include the pictures, a couple pictures I took of them. It was wild and crazy for a short amount of time. I even messaged Captain Dave, and I sent him a picture, and he's like, you know, he was interested in one of those puppies. And then when I couldn't find them, I was sad. And I keep thinking they're going to come back over here because we did put them in the shade. We petted them. I gave them a little bit of food, very little, because, you know, when the dogs like that haven't eaten, you don't load them up with food. That makes them really sick. So, and I gave them some water, and I just feel like they're going to make their way back over here. But little Daisy May's here. Like I said, she's got a vet appointment tomorrow. And she has been just living the dream. Again, here's a few pictures of it. She's just been living the dream. And she's a sweet girl. Daisy May. And she zonks. Look at that. She will zonk out. Hey. She's also beginning to get comfortable really fast, and she's beginning to say let me show you a picture of her for when Captain put her in the Leo's our grandson's Leo's playpen, and she slept for hours and hours. She doesn't have fleas. I don't know that she has worms, but usually with puppies, especially when you find stray puppies, they probably usually have worms. They usually have a lot of fleas, but her stomach is distended some, which could be worms. It also, when she uses the bathroom, it tends to go down a little bit. She's had fairly normal stools, and I've been feeding her very little bits at a time and increasing. She's ate like she was starving. Daisy. See if I can get her to get up and let you guys see her. Okay. There she is. Show everybody those pretty green eyes. They can't even, look at that. They can't even see your pretty green eyes, Daisy May. They can't even. Oh my goodness. Yeah, first of all, I had no intention of getting any more dogs here. And second of all, as much as we love them and support and financially support a few different rescues, I definitely would not have taken a puppy. But, you know, here we are. I'm too old to raise a puppy. I'm trying to get her to chew on this instead of my hand and my shoes. But, yep, there's Daisy May. You guys will be seeing a lot more of her. And you can watch her grow with us. Hey, listen, guys. Thanks so much for watching. I really do appreciate it, and I hope to see you real soon. Take care.